Yeah, it was a tough game. I think I'll get back to 3D sculpting. Okay, I'm going to get rid of my headphones and go back to speakers because this gives me a headache. Which is always fun. Okay, what were we doing on this one? Where's the center of this? Escape. Finish sketch. Oh yeah, I remember what I was doing now. Rectangle. That game just kind of blew my mind. Let me do it on a separate shape. So this is going to be a little nuclear bomb or a generator. I don't know. So some type of sci-fi equipment. That at 4 millimeters. That at 1. Oh, 3.8. Nope. 3.5? Yep. Let's see where we're at. So we got like a little control panel there. Oh, Put some more in details. Construct tangent plane on this. Start off with 0 degrees. Okay. Do a rectangle. We're going to start inside my brace there. Doesn't matter how far you come. Measure this. It's 2. So we're going to make those 2x3s. Do a little trim in there. I like getting rid of all these extra construction lines. Sometimes they just show back up and I have no idea why. They should be gone. Okay, so that's a 2x3. Click it, press and pull it. I'm going to take it down. What I did there is I made a slot, which I made it way too far, but just to see what it looked like, I'm going to press and pull that. This time I'm going to take it up 1 mil. Oh, I don't know what I did, but that's wrong. Click on the bottom there, make us a rectangle. Press and pull. Come up 3 mil. That's way too much. We'll join that instead of cutting it. Oh, so let's take this to 2.5. Yeah, 2.5 will look good. Okay, that's easy to remember measurements. 2.5 tall. After I went down 2, so it's only actually at 0.5 from the surface. And the reason why I do that is I get a clear pull out. Pull out. So we want to construct another tangent plane on this. Stupid thing. So what? Oh, let's take it 45. Yeah, that'll be good. Now let's select that plane and let's make a rectangle. So the green line will show us the center. So we want to go 1.5. Yeah. 1.5. There we go. And then another rectangle. Alrighty. Now selecting those corners. The old press and pull. We're going to go down 2 mils again. Now, what we've done there is actually we've made a channel that's went underneath the control box. So we want to fill that channel in. So I'm going to select the bottom of the channel, do a rectangle, and it'll find, you know, even though it's in here. Escape, select this, press and pull, 2.5. We're going to make sure we're not cutting, we're joining. I'm just checking the, yeah, it looks pretty good. And now it's filled that up. And so what we're doing is we're making like a pattern here. So we're going to construct another tangent plane. I think that'll be good. So we go back up here. Okay, rectangle. Tab 1.5. Rectangle started here. Tab. We know it's 3 mil. -2 again. Now we're going to select the bottom again. Rectangle that. And it finds that corner for us. And 2.5. Oh, let's undo that. I forgot to tell it not to cut. It automatically cuts. So you always have to go over here, select join, and that way it makes it a solid piece. And so we're making like a little, you know, construct tangent plane. And it's messed. Oh, I. Okay, now selecting that plane I just put in there, make a rectangle again. Remember our little green line is our center, so I'll make my construction lines 1.5 mils. Then I'll do a rectangle from there. Tab 3 mils. Tab. I think it's 31. Yep. Press and pull. We're going to take it down 2, so -2. And this time, if you look over on your extrude, it says cut, and that's what we want. Then we want to select that bottom, hit rectangle, find that corner, and we know it's 31. And then I can escape and press pull. And we want to join again. Distance, if you remember, 2.5. Hit OK. Let's go home. Let's zoom in. And so we've made this nice little embossing. I don't know what you call it. We're just going around the device, for lack of a better word. So we want to construct a tangent plane on this again. And what I try to do is find out, so that's at 90. So this is going to be at 45. And then I'm going to select that, do rectangle again. And it automatically will make me a center line. Rectangle. 31. Tab 3. Let's just double check it. Yep, it's fine. Press pull. -2 mil. Select that bottom again. I'm going to do a rectangle. And you see how that square pops up. That tells me I'm in the corner. So I'll click there. And I know it's 31 because that's why I typed. And I know the other's 3 mil. And we're going to join. And that's 2.5 mils. I like always going home and just checking to make sure everything's, you know, doing what I want it to do. It's not bad. So let's construct another tangent plane. So we're going to check. That's at 45. So this is going to be at -45. This is not. We'll go ahead and do this. There should be one in between there. It's probably at the 0 mark. And we got to do this one anyway, so. $31. Tab. 3 mil. -2 mil. You know, I was just thinking, I'm making this harder than, that should just be 0.5 mil and join. I'm doing twice the work. Yeah, not a big deal. But at least you get to see how that part's done. Oh. Do a rectangle there. Tab 1.5. Tab 3. Do another rectangle starting there. 31. Tab 3. Can't even believe I was doing that. I'm going to join. I'm just going to pull it 5 mils. Oh, wait a minute. I think I remember why I was doing that. Oh, I remember why I was doing that. Not a big deal. There is a reason why, but we'll see if it prints correctly or not. Because the space, there may be a space in here. I remember why I always did that. Not a big deal. Okay, so now we're going to do a panel on top that's just something, you know, different. See, that is 5 mils from there. So 20 mil. Probably 6. -2. Select that. Do a rectangle on that. Whenever you're working with curved surfaces, it just seems like it works better if you join those. Yep. Do some sort of you know, pickup ring or something here. I don't know. So, doing a rectangle. Make sure we're joining those and not making new bodies. And this is just how I've always done so what I'm going to do is right. I'm basically making a hook, or a place where a hook could go on for pickup. Do I want to be fancy? I usually like being fancy. And then what we'll do, we go in here and we trim this like this, like that. Escape out of this. Then I'm gonna pick this, 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 and this. I'm gonna press and pull. I'm going home. And just cut that right away. But we've got this weird shape here. Okay, so now go back to my nice tangent plane, or actually I can just use this, do a rectangle on it. Then escape. Oh, it's not going to let me. It's okay. Do a rectangle. What I'm trying to do is just cut this box out. So it's just not going to let me. It's okay. Get rid of these construction lines. Nope, still not going to let me. Nope. Try got an angle. Nope. Fine. It's not like I can't figure it out. I mean, actually, yeah, we want to do that. So we made a nice little, I don't even know what you call it. But I'm gonna round off these edges Usually 0.4 does it. Oh yeah, looks good. Okay, so got us a nice little, whatever you want to call this piece of equipment. Depending on what it's printed at, it can be, you know, a small bomb. It could be just an oxygen generator. It could be pretty much anything you wanted it to be. I wasn't trying to make anything too, you know, I like to have these tapered down. Oh well, this one's done. And then all we have to do is jump into tools, hit your make 3D. I'm gonna select everything, and I like not outputting to 3D utility, so I can just save it. And right now we're calling this the equipment commission. Oh, bomb or O2. I don't know. Sounds good. So we'll get rid of this for a second. Let's open up a new window. Let's go to Thingiverse. Oh, one thing I forgot to do before we do this. I like opening up my 3D software program and then orientating this on the build plate. So that people can see what it's going to look like. Then I usually find a couple spots and I just screen grab it using my snipping tool. And I know there's better ways to do this. Okay, let's put this where it's supposed to be in my equipment. Bomb O2. Right. I usually take, you know, a couple screenshots. I have no idea if it's right and left. Doesn't matter. And that lets people, you know, kind of see what it is. And I just go ahead and close out of this. Well, that's... Oh, I've been putting 28mm sci-fi terrain. Oh, equipment. I'm always afraid to put bomb or anything on. Let's put nuke. Generator. I don't know. I usually put it some tags in there. Star Wars, Warhammer, 40K on this one. Oh, let's see, Star Wars Legions, 28mm. Looks like they have a I've been putting in games, toys and games. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what you could use it for. And I always put, you know, this time we use AutoCAD 360s, my favorite one. And then publish. It's thinking about it. This is what it's going to pop up looking like, and so that way someone can click and see just the, you know, the what it's going to end up looking like. Some of the other things I've made. Wait a minute. It's not some of the stuff I've made. I don't know why it's linked to mine. Oh, because I tagged it in games. Yeah, okay. To see my stuff, you got to jump over to the meat thermometer. So, you got a few. Still working on a few others. If you have any ideas, just send me a direct message, and thanks for watching.